Don't wait for January 1st. You need to start right now today. Straight like that. Clearly, as you can tell from my house, it is Christmas time. But we're talking about 2025 because we're not waiting no more. From a girl who very much so feels like things have to be at the right time, the right place for me to start. I'm trying to break that habit for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and, if you guys have that same problem, tell you how we're doing that. We're no longer waiting for that perfect time. We are just gonna go. We're gonna get started. So I'm telling you now, do not wait for January 1st. Get started on your 2025 goals right here, right now. So I know there's already so many videos telling you how to get started on your 2025 goals, but this is how I'm gonna do it. I have perfectionism, but like the type that I don't even start the project because I just know it's not gonna come out how I want it to. And we're really trying to break that habit in the new year. I cannot keep on letting my life pass me by and not doing things I wanna do. I am very much a multi-potentialite. I know I'm throwing out a bunch of words right now, but work with me, okay? I am a multi-potentialite. I have very many interests. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of things I want to try. Yet that part of the perfectionism in me, and a little bit of lazy, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm a certified lazy girl. We're exiting that era. Lazy girl is done. I'm tired of being a lazy girl because I feel like the only person I'm letting down is myself. We're exiting that lazy girl era. We're exiting that perfectionist era that holds us back from doing what we want to do. Like SZA said, your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. And I very much so believe in that. So we're ending that now. Starting today, no more of that. We do what we want to do. We do what we need to do. And we're going to handle this business all 2025. But I'm starting right now. So if you want to start right now with me, these are my steps that I'm going to take to do that. We have our handy dandy iPad as usual. We have step 1. You got to figure out what those goals even are. You need to know what you want to aim for, what you're focusing on, what you're trying to achieve. It needs to just be very clear, very precise, very know what you want. Be very detailed about it. Be very intricate. Every little detail, every little step, figure that out for yourself. Write it down. Write it down 1,000,000 times. Know what you're working towards. I feel like that's been my biggest thing with some of my other goals. It'd be kind of like an overall goal, but it was never specific enough to know what to do with that goal. It'd be like, I want to reach 100K subscribers. Don't look at my subscribers and laugh. I know that was a long reach for me, but I never really said, okay, what am I gonna do to reach that 100K subscribers? If you have bigger goals, break it down to something smaller that's more achievable. Because part of it, at least for me, is having goals that are so out of the reach that when I don't achieve it, I feel like I failed and I just kind of give up everything else. So, learning from my past mistakes here, not saying we're not reaching big, but we're going to make it make sense. We're going to be realistic with ourselves. We know what we're capable of. Yes, we can shock ourselves, but also let's look at our history. Let's look at what we're capable of, and let's aim for something within reach. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I still am aiming for 100K, but realistically, my goal this year for YouTube subscribers, or next year, is 1K. Because you gotta start realistically. That is rule number 1. Find out what you wanna do. Find your goal, pick your goal, make it believable, make it achievable, make it in reach to where you are now. You wanna be Delulu till it come Trululu. But as much as that sounds fun, and I go for it. I promise you, go for it, because I'm still gonna go for it too. I still have the big goal, but for me to feel accomplished, for me to know, and for me to actually get these goals done for myself and to really start to grow, because I've reached way out there. I've came nowhere near it and I just feel like a complete failure. So in order for these goals to, one, get achieved, and two, I feel like for you to feel good about yourself, for you to really achieve these things, that's gonna grow your confidence to make sure that you're reaching all your goals from now on, because it's something within reach. So pick your goals, make them realistic, and make them detailed. Go for exactly what you want. That's my main thing that I'm working on this year, is the approachableness, achievableness of my goals, and just being realistic. Step number 2, we are going to map out the road to our goals. What do I mean by that? Your main goal might be 100K, but by January, how many do you want? By February, break it down into milestones is the main thing. How are you gonna get there? Even though there's smaller milestones, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna start posting twice a week? Are you gonna start posting twice a day on Instagram? Are you going to niche down and really hone in on that niche this year? Like, what are you going to do to get there? One of mine is weight loss, managing my diabetes. What do I have to do to get there? I need to start going to the gym. I need to start eating better. I need to stop eating out. We are going to map out how we're going to achieve those goals. And when I say map out, again, very detailed. That's my main thing, especially when it comes to really achieving your goals, making these things almost impossible to fail. You need to make it work with your schedule. Leading on to point 3, build your routine to fit those things in. Map out your goals, put all the things you need to do, everything you need to do daily, everything you need to do weekly, everything you need to do monthly. You need to build your daily routine to make sure you can handle and get those things into your day. Build a routine that fits in everything you need to do to make sure your goals happen. Things that I'm going to implement into making sure my goals happen is setting alarms. It's so simple to set an alarm on your phone. Set that alarm, and when that alarm goes off, you get up and do what you need to do. Put reminders around your house. If you have whiteboards, write it down. Spell it out on your fridge magnets. I don't care what you need to do, but if you need to do it, get it done. Post-it notes, reminders, sticky notes. Write it on your mirror. The little task thing, it's like a cute little pink board where you can write the task and move the little thing to done. Whatever you need to do to get that thing done, do it. I definitely feel like anything you need to buy, anything you need to make, if you need to DIY something, that is something worth your time and money to invest in to make sure that you are a happier person next December. This is also a message to myself. Like, I'm not yelling at y'all, I'm yelling at myself. Because been too many years I've let like my best self just kind of wither away. I go into the new year with so many plans, so many goals, so much ambition, and then just slowly it drifts away because it seems too far out of reach. It seems too unattainable. I let the depression get the best of me. Not no more. Not this Jaslyn. That's old Jaslyn. I see all these year roundups and I be feeling so left out. Like, I genuinely feel so left out. I feel like mine is never as good as it could be. And next year, I'm gonna have the best year roundup ever, and it's just gonna keep getting better. And I am very determined for that. And that's because I am going to make sure that these goals I'm working for, but also that I'm just making it almost impossible to not get them done. They're gonna be within reach. They're going to be, you know, things I've built into my routines that it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I don't know how to say that. Step 1, pick your goals. Get detailed with your goals, keep them within reach, keep them attainable, but also reach big. But know that the bigger you reach, the harder you have to work for it. So, being that I am freshly out of my lazy girl era, probably still 1 foot in, 1 foot out with it, I'm keeping my goals attainable, and it's kind of baby stepping it to the bigger picture for me right now. I feel like that's what 2025 is going to be for me, like reaching big, but it's really setting those foundational steps for me this next year to get to the place I want to be overall. Step 2, we are going to map out the road to those goals. We're mapping out the road to a 200-pound javelin. We're mapping out the road to a diabetes-free javelin. We're mapping out the road to full-time content creator javelin. A clear plan of what your day needs to consist of, what you need to do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to get to that goal. Me and my iPad go together real bad lately. I usually am a physical pen and paper type of girl, but I do feel like putting things on my iPad, on my phone has, one, made it easier for me because I'm also, like I said, perfectionist. So if I mess up, I'm ripping the page out and I'm starting over. This, I could just erase what I need to erase, move around what I need to move around. It makes it a lot easier for me. So this honestly has made planning and journaling and doing things like that a little more of a calm experience, because I don't feel like it needs to be as perfect, because I can go back and fix it whenever I want. And then step 3 is that you're going to build your day around those goals. You need to remember that this is our life. My goals are my goals. If I never told y'all my goals, y'all would never know whether I achieve them or not. So with that, be fluid. Be able to adapt. Check in on, after each quarter. Check in each month if you need to. My goal is 1K. If I somehow get to 1K by whenever, that's not gonna still be my goal. I'm gonna move up to the next goal. Or vice versa. If I see I'm still struggling to grow for whatever reason, maybe I bump that goal down to 500. Now, I'm not saying just move your goals around consistently just so you actually, like, I'm not gonna bump it all the way down to 200 and only grow 20 in a year. But I do think that it's okay to adjust your goals to a more achievable, reachable level if that's where you see the growth is going. Be realistic with your trajectory. So I say about a year, half year check-in, 6 months. At 6 months, you see 1K is looking a little, it's not looking like it's gonna hit 1K this year. I'm bumping it down to 500. Who gonna stop me? It's my goals. And if I even get anywhere close to 500, then I'm gonna feel more achieved versus being nowhere near 1,000 and being like, not feel good about myself about it, because I know me. And that's the thing, you need to know you. Know who you are, know how you function, and know how to fit things into your life so that you know for sure you're going to get it done. I hope you're ready, because I am definitely starting all 2025 goals right here today. Don't wait. Start now.